Another cool area to explore as an adventurous medical position that you might not think of is working at NASCAR races. Yeah, how cool would that be? Be at ground level, watching the cars zoom by? Quite frankly, I wasn't interested at all in it, but I wanted to go and experience it, so I have worked at an event. In terms of the cars racing around and around and around, I don't know. I don't see the appeal, but, thousands upon thousands of Americans go to these races every day. And if you like them, then there is a possibility of working medical support. I don't know exactly how it works across the country, but in areas where I've appreciated, there's a local event medic organization. Holy cow, there's a mountain lion or a coyote going by over there. Gotta make sure my dog doesn't get excited. Sorry, sidebar. I believe that certain event medic organizations have contracts to provide on raceway site coverage, usually involving paramedics and EMTs, and sometimes involving clinics staffed with physicians, nurses, paramedics, etc. Last year, at least, I know that Global Medical Response had that contract for at least the California area races, but there might be other contracted service as special event companies, handling that in other parts of the country. However, what I think is super cool is there's actually a couple of NASCAR nurses, and those nurses travel around the country with the team. And again, let me put my disclaimer in. My name is Heather Shannon. I run the Adventurous Nurse, and I do not speak for NASCAR. I don't work for them and never have. Just sharing some observations and insights that I've accumulated by working in the field for the last 20-some years. So there are NASCAR nurses that travel around with the team. They know the players, the drivers, the athletes, whatever you want to call them. They know them super well, carry all their deets on a small device, travel with them. I'm sure they do, health screening and help them solve problems and offer advice and services on nutrition and, blah, blah, blah. And then if they get in a massive crash, they would actually travel in the helicopter to the hospital or in the ambulance to the hospital with the driver so that they could liaise and support the driver and the family and make sure they get optimal medical care and be able to get healed and back on the race as soon as possible. So if you like that sport and the idea of traveling around the country and attending races and getting to know, that network of people, and you're a nurse, check it out.